Welcome to the Mysteries of the Future, brought to you directly from the man of 3036. Today, we dive deep into the enigmatic world of a time traveler who claims to have seen what lies beyond our present. From technological marvels to unforeseen societal shifts, join us on a journey through time as we unravel the tales of the man from 3036. Buckle up as we explore the incredible possibilities and the daunting challenges that await humanity in the future. In the spring of 2020, a man who claimed to have traveled back in time from the year 3036 shared some alarming predictions about our immediate and distant future. Among his claims were several significant conflicts, including World War III, which would be catastrophic, resulting in billions of deaths. He also predicted that, in 2052, a global power outage would plunge the world into darkness for 5 years, leading to poor air quality that would force people to live in pods. In the future, specifically in the 3000s, he mentioned that the only form of entertainment would be reading for educational purposes, with dogs and cats living in zoos instead of homes. Let's delve deeper into this narrative. This narrative emerges in the same year, attributed to the alleged time traveler John Titor, though there seems to be no direct connection between the two individuals or their stories. However, both paint a bleak picture of what lies ahead. According to reports, this series of events began to unfold on March 12, 2020. In Pinellas County, Florida, a peculiar incident caught the attention of the media. A man was apprehended for pilfering bananas and other fruits, sparking a discussion on his motives and mental state. Upon his arrest, the individual made an astonishing claim. He professed to have journeyed from the year 3036. Authorities were at a loss. The man had no birth records, no social security number, and lacked any form of identification. When questioned about his theft, the man explained that he believed clothing and food were freely available in marketplaces, as was the custom in his supposed time. Further questioning revealed that he claimed to be part of a new society in 3036. The police were initially skeptical, suspecting the man might be delusional. His lack of any identifiable records or DNA matches in contemporary databases deepened the mystery. There was no evidence of him in missing persons databases either. Despite the odd circumstances, since the man did not seem dangerous and the theft was minor, authorities eventually released him. This story quickly captured the media's interest, leading to widespread speculation and debate among the public online. This sequence of events caught the interest of a documentary filmmaker who somehow managed to locate this enigmatic individual. The details of how the filmmaker found him remain undisclosed, but they were able to obtain his contact information and reached out to him. From this conversation, we learn the individual's first name is Sebastian, though his last name remains unknown, distinguishing him from John Titor. Following their initial conversation, Sebastian agreed to a filmed interview. During this interview, he revealed that his arrival in our time was accidental. He did not specify the mechanics of his time travel, mentioning only that in his era, time travel was known but restricted to military and government officials. The interviewer chose not to delve deeper, leaving us in the dark about Sebastian's specific role within this new society. Sebastian explained his journey through time was motivated by a dire situation in 3036, which he described as the end of humanity and all living species on Earth. This grim future is purportedly foreseen by a group he referred to as the Beneathers. Sebastian touched upon a fascinating topic from his time: the anticipated return of the Anunnaki from the planet Nibiru, also known within the UFO community as the elusive Planet X. This planet is theorized to exist on the fringes of our solar system, orbiting the Sun in a highly eccentric and distant path that has prevented its detection. According to some theories, Nibiru's orbit brings it near Earth every 5,000 years, carrying with it the Anunnaki and heralding global cataclysms. The concept of Planet X is not as outlandish as it might sound. A handful of respected scientists have been investigating the possibility of a massive object lurking in the outer solar system. The Anunnaki themselves are deities from ancient Sumerian mythology, revered and detailed in their legends. Unfortunately, Sebastian offered little further explanation about this scenario, including why he or others in his time believe in the return of the Anunnaki or the implications of such an event, leaving much to the imagination. Continuing his narratives, Sebastian outlines a series of future events leading up to the conditions of 3036. He mentions a conflict known as the Vaccine War, during which billions are said to perish due to the absence of a vaccine delivered through a chip implanted in the hand. This vaccination chip becomes compulsory, enforced by an entity Sebastian refers to as the corporation. Without this chip, individuals are restricted from traveling, working, or attending school, effectively ostracizing them from society. Those who reject the vaccine, known as beneathers, are forced to live in isolation beneath the cities in tunnels. While they identify themselves as believers, mainstream society labels them as beneathers. Due to severely degraded air quality in these underground environments, their life expectancy is dramatically reduced, rarely exceeding 40 years. Sebastian claims that by this future date, traditional nation-states, including the USA, have ceased to exist, replaced by a global dominion under the corporation. This new world order began with the amalgamation of power among three major corporations, with the Rothschilds Corporation taking control over what was once the United States and North America. Other regions fall under the influence of Gavi, associated with Bill Gates, and Amazon, indicating a complete corporate takeover of governance. Eventually, these leading corporations merged into a single entity known as the corporation, though Sebastian provides scant details on this transition. In December 2052, a significant event plunges the world into darkness, with all electronic devices, the internet, and power sources failing. This blackout, attributed to terrorism, lasts for 5 years, but the aftermath extends over 2 decades, with it taking 20 years for the world to fully recover and restore power. Sebastian is somewhat unclear on the specifics, suggesting a period of intense anarchy, chaos, and turmoil lasting 20 years. It appears there may be some confusion in his account regarding the timeline, but the essence suggests a 5-year blackout, followed by a 20-year period of stabilization. In this future, the concept of zoos has evolved to house animals now considered rare and exotic, such as rabbits, dogs, and cats. Due to larger animals having gone extinct, the landscape is dramatically altered, with vast expanses dedicated to wind turbines, reflective mirrors, and solar panels, indicating a shift to renewable energy sources as the primary means of power generation in Sebastian's time. Sebastian shares insights into daily life in the year 3036, painting a picture of a society vastly different from our own. He explains that from birth until the age of 16, children are assigned caring ones, which are robots tasked with their upbringing and healthcare. These robots serve as both guardians and enforcers of order, effectively replacing traditional parenting roles. Education is delivered exclusively through artificial intelligence, as conventional schools no longer exist. Religious practice is absent in this future, with adherence to any faith resulting in expulsion to live among the beneathers. Social interactions, particularly reproductive ones, are strictly regulated. Individuals are allowed to mate just 3 times a year until conception occurs. Women are under close surveillance, though Sebastian does not elaborate on the specifics. Men undergo hormone therapy to suppress sexual urges, details of which are also not provided. There are designated periods for sexual activity and reproduction. Violations of these rules lead to severe consequences, with the caring ones authorized to execute offenders, who may then be repurposed as food, although it's unclear for whom. The celebration of holidays has been reduced to just 2 significant days. The specifics of these celebrations and their significance to society in 3036 are not detailed. reflecting a stark minimization of cultural and social rituals. The two holidays celebrated globally are the Day of Unity, commemorating the fusion of the three major corporations, and the Day of the Caring One, marking the inauguration of the robot's role in society. Transactions are conducted through a global currency, facilitated by the chip implanted in each individual's hand. During the making of the documentary, a DNA test performed on hair strands from Sebastian revealed no genetic connections to any existing family lineage or ethnic group in the database, further mystifying his origins. The filmmakers sought a follow-up interview with Sebastian. When they contacted him, he cryptically admitted to not being truthful about his arrival method before abruptly ending the conversation. Efforts to delve deeper led them to his apartment, which was found abandoned yet still containing his belongings. Despite attempts to locate him through the landlord and further inquiries, Sebastian remained elusive. On May 13, 2020, a grim discovery was made. A charred body matching Sebastian's description was found, adding a tragic and mysterious end to the story. Additionally, the man was found missing one hand, the very hand that was supposed to contain the chip. The body remained unidentified, marking the end of any further information about Sebastian, whose hand was never recovered. This story first caught my attention on social media platforms like Reddit and, notably, TikTok. Recently, TikTok has seen a surge of users claiming to be time travelers, though most of these claims are eventually disproven. Despite this, many users enjoy engaging with these stories, whether they believe them or merely find entertainment in the speculation. I'm drawn to the possibility of interacting with someone from the future as well, but I also recognize the importance of skepticism. It's one thing to be captivated by a narrative, but another to uncritically accept it. While the documentary featuring Sebastian's story was compelling, a critical analysis reveals several red flags. The inclusion of every popular conspiracy theory, from Nibiru and the Anunnaki to the Rothschilds and Bill Gates, feels overly convenient and transparent. Furthermore, the documentary does not address how these figures could remain influential by the year 3036, nor does it satisfactorily explain the necessity of eradicating humanity for the Anunnaki's return, casting doubt on the veracity of the tale. The absence of a clear explanation for why the Anunnaki required the removal of all humans and animals from Earth, or whether their return was the catalyst for this, marks a significant oversight. The interviewer failed to probe deeper into key aspects of Sebastian's account, such as the specifics of the time travel method he employed, whether he could travel to other times or places, details of his personal life in 3036, his feelings towards his assigned robot, any instances of non-compliance with societal norms, and his professional or societal role before his departure. Furthermore, the narrative around a so-called vaccine war emerges as particularly questionable. Originating in 2020, amidst the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic and the heated debate between vaccine proponents and opponents, it might have seemed plausible to some viewers at the time. However, the predicted catastrophic outcomes failed to materialize, casting further doubt on the story's validity. A critical examination of the documentary's evidence, especially the news articles and media reports presented to support Sebastian's story, reveals their fabrication. None of the media sources or articles mentioned could be verified through independent searches, undermining the documentary's credibility. This lack of verifiable sources, combined with the sensationalist inclusion of popular conspiracy theories, significantly weakens the narrative's believability. Some might suggest that government and big tech entities could have erased these records, a theory that, while possible, does not excuse the omission of newspaper names or broadcasting stations from the documentary's presented articles. This story, intriguing as it may be, unfortunately serves more to discredit the community interested in time travel and related phenomena than to enlighten or advance understanding. Though entertaining, this narrative contributes little towards any serious investigation into the concepts of time travel and the possibility of time travelers. The film falls more accurately into the category of a mockumentary, despite being listed as a documentary on platforms like Amazon Prime. If the intention behind its creation was to cast skepticism or ridicule upon enthusiasts and scholars in these fields, it wouldn't be the first instance of such a tactic being employed. Imagine a world where flying cars are no longer just a figment of science fiction, but a daily reality. The man from 3036 describes cities in the sky, powered by clean energy, where technology has bridged the gap between distant galaxies. This segment delves into the technological advancements that redefine human existence, from AI companions to interstellar travel, offering a glimpse into a future where the impossible becomes the norm. In the future, societal norms have undergone a radical transformation. According to our time traveler, the concept of work has evolved, with AI and automation taking over mundane tasks, freeing humans to pursue creative and personal development. This segment explores the new social structures, the dissolution of old prejudices, and the emergence of a global consciousness that prioritizes collective well-being over individual gain. The man from 3036 speaks of a world that has finally achieved harmony with nature. After centuries of exploitation, humanity adopts a sustainable way of living, restoring the planet to its pristine state. This segment highlights the revolutionary technologies and policies that combat climate change, promote biodiversity, and ensure the Earth remains a thriving home for future generations. A future where disease and aging are mere memories is not as far-fetched as it sounds. Our time traveler describes advanced medical technologies that extend human life expectancy beyond the current limits, eradicating illnesses that today seem incurable. This segment examines the ethical implications, the accessibility of such technologies, and the profound impact on society when life can be extended indefinitely. Despite the utopian visions, the journey to 3036 is not without its perils. The time traveler warns of potential pitfalls, technological dependence, privacy erosion, and the widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. This segment reflects on the moral and ethical dilemmas that accompany progress, urging today's society to tread carefully on the path to the future, balancing innovation with humanity's core values. As humanity ventures beyond the confines of Earth, it encounters extraterrestrial civilizations and forges alliances across the stars. Our time traveler shares tales of intergalactic diplomacy, where communication transcends language barriers and mutual respect guides interstellar relations. This segment delves into the complexities of navigating the cosmic community, addressing issues of sovereignty, trade, and cultural exchange on a galactic scale. Even in the world of tomorrow, echoes of the past reverberate through the corridors of time. The man from 3036 reflects on the lessons learned from history, both the triumphs and the tragedies that shaped humanity's journey. This segment explores how the wisdom of previous generations informs the decisions of the future, ensuring that mistakes are not repeated and achievements are celebrated with humility. In the realm of 3036, the boundaries between the physical and the digital blur into obscurity. Consciousness transcends the limitations of the body, existing in virtual realms where imagination knows no bounds. This segment delves into the existential questions raised by the merging of humanity with technology, pondering the nature of identity, existence, and the very essence of what it means to be human in an age of limitless possibilities. In the vast expanse of eternity, time is both a constant companion and a fleeting illusion. The man from 3036 shares insights into the fragility of temporal existence, where the smallest actions ripple through the fabric of reality, shaping the course of history. This segment delves into the mysteries of time travel, probing the paradoxes and possibilities that arise when humanity dares to manipulate the very essence of existence. With great power comes great responsibility, and in the world of 3036, humanity assumes the mantle of stewardship over the cosmos. Our time traveler recounts tales of brave explorers, visionary leaders, and ordinary citizens who rise to the challenge of safeguarding the future. This segment celebrates the indomitable spirit of those who dare to dream, inspiring others to join in the quest for a better tomorrow. Welcome to Blessovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blessovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe, live Q, and sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live Q and sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blessovia Science TV member today, and together we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comment.